Good morning, everyone. Good day, good afternoon. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. I am just waking up. I gotta go get breakfast. I work tonight, tomorrow. So here's my 3-day shift as an RT. 3-day, 12-hour shifts as an RT. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna head on over to go get breakfast at the hotel. And I already got all of my uniforms ready to go, nice and ironed and everything. I ironed them yesterday, so they're ready to go for today. And yeah, probably gonna shower again today. I definitely need to get my eyelashes done. Tomorrow is payday, so I do want to do another paycheck video. Comment down below if you guys are interested in that. There's just a lot that has been going on. I have a lot of updates to share, and I did start a new job. So yeah, this is my 3 12-hour shifts in a row. So yeah.
looks a little more organized. We got a few things here. We got some Clorox wipes. We got the Reese's Puffs cereal. We got some lime chips, some wheat bread, some potato chips, a gallon of water bottle. We got some snacks in here, Pop-Tarts, ketchup, and these are what they give us for breakfast here. These Danishes, berries and cream cheese. They also give us cereal, eggs, and sausage. I do have a whole thing of honey because I had a cough. My cough is going away finally, but I was taking this 3 times a day and my cough is much, much better now. I also ended up buying this elderberry lemon balm immune and stress with ashwagandha for aptogenic support. Just if your immune system is down, if you're going through any type of stress, this is really, really good, and I would probably take this at night. I haven't opened the box yet, but I want to try it out. I do want to clean out my refrigerator today. I have a whole day ahead of me. I have lots and lots of time. I am going to take a nap before I go to work today. Look at my cute little Barbie cup, and they do match my Crocs right here, my Barbie Crocs. If you're wondering where I got this at, Walmart. So go check your local Walmart, see if they have any more left, because they probably won't buy it really, really fast. But I will show you the before and after of my fridge. I also got the matching Barbie little backpack at Walmart. I thought it was super, super cute. So I am gonna do what's in my bag video so you can see what I got in there. This is the before refrigerator. The soda made a big mess in there. That's what we got. We'll have to go shopping tomorrow. It's almost time for me to head out, so see you guys later. Day 2 of 3 12-hour shifts as an RT. So let's go. I'm gonna do my morning routine, and well, this is not morning because obviously I work the night shift, so it's 3:48 p.m. right now. And I did have some snacks and ate a little bit. Now I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth. My clothes are already ready to go. I do need to take a shower, so yeah, I'm gonna do all that.
So while we're waiting for my nose strip to be done, we can talk a little bit about what I do as a respiratory therapist, not necessarily what I am doing on a day-to-day basis, but as a respiratory therapist in the adult world, this is what I typically do. Since I am new to the adult world and my orientation lasted 12 weeks, I think, I was basically trained in the adult ICU, in the cardiovascular ICU, in the emergency, and on the floors. And typically when you're on the floors, you do a lot of nebulizer treatments, you do BiPAPs, CPAPs, home units, high flows, you do bubble humidifiers, nasal cannulas, venti masks, non-rebreathers. Once in a while you might have someone with a non-rebreather come in from the emergency department, so then you'll have to switch them over to high flow or BiPAP depending on what the doctor wants. That's on your floors. You will also be giving lots of nebulizer treatments. At my certain hospital, we don't do CPT. The nurses do CPT. Well, I have not seen it be done, but CPT is chest physiotherapy. So you'll also be doing chest physiotherapy on the floors if your hospital allows that. You'll be doing flutter valves, PEP valves, incentive spirometers, but yeah. And then when you're in the ICU and the CVICU, you're gonna get heart patients, people that just came out of heart surgery, and there's certain protocols and certain risks. They're risk patients, so there's certain protocols that they have to go under. So you'll be dealing with ventilators, setting up ventilators, doing tests on ventilators, putting in the settings. Depending on your hospital, the doctor might give you the settings, or you might have to come up with your own settings. And at my hospital, we have to come up with our own settings, which was very nerve-wracking to me for being a new respiratory therapist working with adults. It was very nerve-wracking to me because I wasn't used to it. It had been so long since I had been out of school and working with adults. And even when I was in school, we didn't put our own settings out in Cali. Out here in Florida, it's a little different. You just go ahead and put in your settings. Sometimes the doctors might come and change the settings, or they might change something on there, the pressure, or they might want to change the mode. But it's very rare at the hospital that I'm working at. It's very rare for the doctors to even go touch the ventilators. They just take a look and basically walk out the door. So it is very different at each hospital. I do like that we have more autonomy as respiratory therapists, and they give us more of that freedom to make changes on the ventilators depending on the patient and what we see what the patient needs. So I think that's really good, and it helps us with our skills, our critical thinking, and it helps us to maintain that instead of just depending on the doctor and being like a robot button pusher. I don't want to be a robot button pusher. I want to be able to critically think what is happening with the patient, what changes do I need to make, and constantly be growing and thinking about all of the factors. So the timer just went up, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this nose strip. My nose ring is right there, so I'm just a little worried about that, but I think it'll be okay. There it is. We're gonna see how much whiteheads, blackheads this pulls off. So that's what it looks like. I'm not sure if you can see anything on there. not that noticeable. But yeah, I do see that it cleaned off somewhat. So I think I could go back in with my toner. That's pretty much all I have. Actually, I do have this Deep Sleep BHA Pore Cleansing Toner, so I think I'm gonna use that one. I have been breaking out with acne a lot. I think it's a lot of stress. It is stressful starting a new job, and going from NICU to adults is very stressful, especially as a new grad. But I know that once you get the hang of it, it's so much easier, and it just naturally kicks in. It'll naturally kick in. I know therapists that will actually work the NICU one day, and then they'll go to adults the next day, and then they'll go to pediatrics the next day. That's the type of therapist that I want to be. That's the type of therapist that I strive to be. Being able to switch over and use all of your critical thinking skills, use all of your skills as a respiratory therapist. I know some respiratory therapists out here in Florida, they put in PICC lines, and that was actually never a thing, and we never were taught how to put in PICC lines in respiratory school. We were only taught how to intubate. Some hospitals do not let RTs intubate, but some hospitals do let RTs intubate, and that's also where I want to be. I want to be able to intubate babies, children, adults, and have that skill under my belt as well. And I also want to be able to put in PICC lines. I also learned something different from California. Out here in Florida, we draw from arterial lines. We draw from umbilical arterial lines with the babies. When we pull our ABGs, we draw from the arterial lines that they place in the arm, in the right radial or the left radial. We draw through those. But I know we draw through art lines. There we go, art lines. That's what we draw from. But if they don't have an art line, then obviously we'll stick them and draw from their artery directly. But that's something new. Out here, the nitric oxide is completely different than the nitric oxide setup is completely different from the nitric oxide setup that we used in California as a student. So there are some differences out here in Florida versus California. I should definitely do a video on the differences from what I've seen as a student versus what I've seen as a therapist. I think that would be a really good video to share. I'm done with my skincare. I do need to do my hair, and I do need to take a shower, do my hair, and get dressed. I do have this skin paste that I really hardly never used. It's from No. 7, which is a really, really great brand. I totally recommend. So I'm gonna try some of this. It says best results to use in the evening. It's very thick consistency. It says Cica Rescue, so it's definitely good for scars, pores. It says for best results, apply in the evening. Spread a generous layer to clean face and neck. I have to do this because I don't have my camera holder, so please excuse my bending down like this. Apply in the evening. Spread a generous layer to clean face and neck. After 5 minutes, use the gentle upward strokes to massage the paste into your skin. Remove any excess with a clean tissue. Use 2 to 3 times weekly. Suitable for sensitive skin. So let's put it on, and then about 2 to 3 minutes later, we will massage it in. Okay, it's been 2 to 3 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and massage it in. It almost feels like I have sunscreen on my face, but it's not sticky. So that's the good thing about it. It is not sticky, and it smells clean and fresh. There isn't really no scent to it. There's no fragrance in it, which is very good because anybody that has sensitive skin, they really shouldn't be using any type of fragrances in their products, especially me because I have eczema. So fragrance will cause flare-ups in my skin. So I'm glad that this does not have any type of fragrance in it. But just look how brighter my face looks and how smoother it looks. Like it really, really gets into those pores, and it really brightens up my face. So that feels amazing. Really amazing. And that is it for my skincare.